Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim. And thank you all so much, Naya. And thank you all so much for all the love and support. Hope you all are doing great. So there is this video that popped on my TikTok, and I was like, I am absolutely bringing this here because some people are really very dumb. The fact that he was talking to, it was an interview, and they were talking to a black man and asking black men, why is it that rappers can use the N word, but the Caucasians cannot use the N word? So the black man looked him straight up in the face and told him, if you really do want to use it, why not say it to me? Say it here. Say it right now. Right? You want to use it? Use it. Say it. And they really became so scared and couldn't say anything. They said, I am not saying that I am going to use it, but I am asking, why do you want to? Why is it that the other side can use it and we cannot use it? And I am asking, why is it that a group of people already came out long time ago to tell you that they do not want you people to use this word on us because it's a slur and should not be used on someone that look like me? But you all wake up all the time and want to gaslight yourself by asking, why is it that we cannot use it? But the truth is that they already know why they shouldn't use it, but they want to ask, why is it that we cannot use it? Now, let me say this for those that say, I said, I said, I said. I hope that you all said where people that do have zero tolerance are, because that is where you will find out the repercussion of what you are saying. Let's get into
American rappers saying N-word this and N-word that, but a Caucasian can't.
So say it.
Say what?
Say the word you want to say.
I'm not saying that I want to say it. I'm just saying that I can't.
Sure you can. Say it. Say it right now. I will say it with you.
Okay, this is hypocritical. You know we can't.
Sure you can. This is America. Both of you. Say it.
All right, I think we can move on.
Why? Why move on when you want to say it? Both of you want to say it.
American rappers saying N-word this and N-word that, but a Caucasian can't.
So say
It's so funny because you guys been using that word for so long, okay? But I've been saying that all the time, like, in all jokes aside. I never understand why would black people use that word when they know that that's offensive, a derogatory word that's against the grain of our culture. And, you know, we've been hearing that word for so long from people that was outside of our melanin, outside of our whole entire, environment. And then we turn around and we use it as a collective and use it and talk about it. We call our friends the N-word, and then we insult people with the N-word. But honestly, he's right. He's a famous actor, Mr. Delroy. He pretty much said, go ahead and say it. He said, I dare you. He said, because that's what you want to say. You guys been saying it for years, so go ahead and say it. I would have told him, I said, so what's the problem? Why you can't say it? I said, I double dare you. Come on, let's say it. Well, how is it offensive? You guys been saying it for years. Okay? You guys have put it into our DNA and try to plug it into us. Like, this is the word. This is what we're supposed to be used to. So why are you getting mad if we pretty much saying that you guys can't say it and we can say it? Okay? With this society, with the racism, they make it so obvious with the racism. Then they wonder why. When we go to other countries and how they disgrace us, because we live in an environment where they disgrace us all the time. Okay? And some of us been taking it and some of us have not. Okay? But with the whole entire narrative of it, you come on national television and you bring that trajectory to a black man. And when I'm looking at the whole entire floor, all I see that he's the only black man, to my knowledge. I got to look back to the video. And why are you coming and targeting him and asking him that question? Out of all the questions about knowing about the roots and culture of blacks, okay, why you have to come up with that question? That's why he looked at him very annoyed and he said it to him. He gave him a very sarcastic remark and he said, go ahead and say it. He said, because that's what you want to say. I would have told him the same thing too. I would have said, I said, you've been saying it for years, so what's stopping you now? Because I'm black? I mean, you say it you say it right in front of my face, in front of the pillar of your peers. You know, for real. You know, this is the thing that minds boggles me with some of these white people sometimes. Like when you look at them sometimes, the things that they say, you know, they talk to us like we're glass. They ask us rhetorical questions, and they always try to pretend that they're trying to get to know us. And trust me, I don't want to get to know you. So why you want to get to know me? No, for real. And it's like everything is like an experiment and a study to them. You know, stop. The curiosity already killed the cat already a long time ago, especially in our black culture. You guys already took everything from us because we allowed the open door. Some of us, not all. So I'm just saying to myself, like, why you guys are so curious and so fixation on us when you deep down inside that you guys hate us? And that's the question I would have asked myself. Before you ask me that question, let me ask you a rhetorical question. Why is it that you always come up with topics like that? Why you always have to ask a person like me who's average? Is this something to basically keep me off guard or keep me against the grain, you know, or trying to do a public humiliation on me? No, for real. Because out of all the questions that you could have asked me, and this was not intellectual, why you could not give me a different topic? And this baffles me with some of the white community. Then you want to know why certain blacks don't want to get along with y'all. No, for real. And even with people who are not white and pretend that they're white because they have melanin in them of some kind of origin and so forth. You know, sometimes I just, you guys can take it as a racism. You could take this as whatever, but it's the truth. But the thing that gets me with some of the people that are not in my culture with black is how you guys want to be associated and still try to give your way to cross over to them. It's mind-boggling sometimes. It really is. For all the years that I have been born and raised in America, I have been seeing racism all through and on this app, social media, television, everything. And trust me, you guys are true to your color, just like there's some blacks that's true to their color too, that don't even like being the fact of being black. Okay? Because we see it from that congressman, what's his name, Tim Scott. We see it from the other one who's from the Republican Party. Okay? I mean, he does everything to fit himself to be on the left white ring. Okay? He married a white woman. Okay? Even though she could be a person that's from a different origin or could be interracial or mixed. He, the way he talks, I don't even hear him talking about his culture. He follows everything of the norm, made sure that he went to the best Ivy League school and all that stuff just to feel that he's a part. To me, he's like the Fresh Air, what do you call it again? That show from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He's the Carlton, and that's what he wanted to play his role on. And there's many men like him, Obama too. No matter how he trying to be down with the black people and everything, he still had to shake hands and brown nose and be on the same league and the pathway to the white culture. Okay? Because considering the fact that his mama was a white woman. All right? And the list goes on with the whole fact founding of ours. There's a clash going to be with our black culture because our black culture keeps on trying to give a welcome mat to certain societies. We just don't know how to turn our backs away from them. And even with some of the questions that they be asking us, okay? Not every day, not every time they welcome us somewhere, we should be a part of it, okay? Some of y'all don't look at these movies, even though these are comedy shows, but you have to read between the lines. Take the movie with Eddie Murphy when he played Trading Places. He played as a homeless man. And these two white men who were high-powered and rich in society decided to do an experiment because that's what some of these white-powered people in society does. They will turn around and use experiment considering the fact that they graduated from these Ivy League schools. Because when they do their thesis and do they do experiments. So on this journey, a pathway, they wanted to see how a black man who was in a deprived society, how they can change him to be in the same limelight as them. And a lot of you black folks are like that, okay? Then the other guy who's been working for them in their firm for a very long time, who did graduate from an Ivy League college and who was white and everything and was at the step level of corporate media, they put him as a step down. And when Eddie Murphy and what's his name found out about it, they decided to do the trade in places and put them in their own game and hit them with their own match. And then also beat them in their game, where they ended up making these high society men into poverty stricken and making them homeless. Okay? But this is the experiment that the American society and many other societies do to the people them in the black culture. We're always an experiment, but you guys allow that experiment to exist. Because imagine you're sitting down and you're an average black man and you're in not people sitting around your own peers, but you're dealing with a whole bunch of Caucasian people. And the first thing they come and target you with that question, okay, that would have pissed me the fuck off. No, for real. I would have turned around and still make a reproach to make myself look intellectual and also professional, but that would still piss me the fuck off.
So this is all I got from this video, and the fact that he has the gut to look the man in his face and ask him, why is it that other people like the rappers and all that use the N-word, but they, the Caucasians, cannot use it? Why are some people really very, I don't know how to say, but sometimes I feel like some people are very dumb. Like asking that question alone is one of the reasons why I say that. Why? Because why would somebody wake up to ask you that kind of question? People have been telling you, especially people that look like me, have been telling you, yes, I mean, that you cannot use that word. It's a slur. Do not use it on us. Do not say it. It is not allowed, you know. But you as a person, you still want to use it. Like, why would you even ask the man, like, you know, straight up in his face and ask him, why is it that we cannot use it? Well, he actually asked you to use it. Why did you not use it? At least you should have used it. Let's see what was going to happen. You wanted to experiment, right? Some people are really very rude, because I feel like these are the things like rude people go around doing. If you think you are like so smart or so like, you know, whatever, why I keep saying it. For those that say that I say it when a sun comes up or when people are not around. Why do you say it when people are not around? Why not experiment and see what is going to happen? Go to the hood, because that is it. Go to the hood and scream it. Let's see how it's going to, how it will go. Then if you survive with it, at least you come back and give testimony and tell us how you survived it. If you did not survive it, that will also be a great way, and other people will also learn from it. I have seen so many people who, okay, now let's talk about, I think there was a video that broke out as at last year, right? About a pop-colored woman who is married to a black man, right? I think they went to the store and I don't know what happened, and the black woman's wife, I mean, which is a pop-colored woman, called a black woman the N-word. Hey. And she called it with all audacity, like, you know, she was not scared or something. And the lady, I think the lady, I mean, probably like she has been waiting for someone that would do that or say that to her. So the lady also did not come to play, right? So when the lady refused to, like, you know, let her go, she came through. You know, when I say she came through, she absolutely came through. And I am sure that that woman will never ever in her life try to use that word. And why the whole thing was going on, I mean, the black woman was just, I mean, experimenting on her. I don't want to, like, you know, experimenting on her and taking her all round from the hair, you know. And the husband, which is now a black man, now came out to ask, like, she saw he was kind of scared, like, what is going on, and the rest of it, like, the person captured it, everything, his expression and all that. So when they told the man that the wife, I mean, the partner, used the N-word on the man wasn't kind of tired and couldn't say anything. And the good thing I love about what the man did was, like, he refused to beg. He did not beg, you know. He was just there because the lady refused to let anybody come in between what was going on. She just wanted to start the job and finish the job, which she actually did a great job. So I love it when sometimes when they try to experiment, and sometimes they experiment with the wrong people, you know. Some people are not ready for that bush. Some people, you might say it and they walk away and not tell you anything. But some people are not like that. People differ. And I also remember a black woman who actually was in a hotel where she, like, I think a 5-star hotel, and a pop color woman saw her and was like, "What are you doing here? Are you supposed to be here?" And all that. I mean, she was very rude, and then ended up using the slow N word on the woman, and it was blue and black. When I say blue and black, blue and black. So sometimes you don't know who you might meet on the road when you want to say that. And the fact that somebody tells you that I don't like this, and you still continue want to use that it's provocation, like intentionally wanting to provoke somebody. That is what it is. So you all can stop and stop for good and stop asking us, why is it that you don't want to use it? Even me, as black as I am, I would not even want to use that on somebody, because that word is not a good word, and nobody should also use it on anybody, right? But for the people that use it, they already know how they use it because they are black people and they can also use it, right? Which is okay. But for me, it is not. I am not using it on anyone. So when people tell you, I do not want it, do not use it on all, do not use it on me, or something like that, and you end up using it, whatever you see, you take, because you cannot provoke somebody and expect the person to be calm. I mean, whatever the reaction, the person might also react calmly. The person might also not react calmly. So whatever you get when you say that, it's your problem. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.